Yes, we are live indeed. Hello, everyone. I'm Simon Preston, and welcome to Reggae Boyz Commentary. Thank you very much for tuning in to another video on this channel. It's an absolute pleasure to have you all today. So, this is the big one. This is the big one. Jamaica against Costa Rica, top of the table clash in the CONCACAF Gold Cup in Orlando, downtown Orlando, in Florida, in the United States. What is Jamaica's record like against Central American teams at the Gold Cup? Well, Jamaica has won 11, lost 3, and drawn 5 games against Central American teams at the Gold Cup. Not bad, right? If you look at our victories, though, our victories have come up against Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador, Guatemala, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, Honduras, Panama. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've said Guatemala a number of times. I've said El Salvador a number of times. I've said Honduras a number of times. And I said Panama once. But you didn't hear me say Costa Rica, did you? Nope, I wasn't making any mistake. Jamaica has never defeated Costa Rica at the Gold Cup before. Never. We seem to be creating new memories, new ground, new inroads on the top up. So the fact of the matter is we have to go out there and do something we've never done. And that is beat Costa Rica in the Gold Cup. What is our record like against Costa Rica at the Gold Cup? Well, 1993, we drew at them 1-1 in the third place playoff. Of course, that match was shared, so there wasn't any extra time or anything of that nature. We lost 1-0 to them in 2009. And we drew 2-2 with them in 2015. As you know, Gareth McClary and Joby McAnuff scoring the goals for Jamaica there. What is our head-to-head record like against Costa Rica? Well, it's not one that would fill you with optimism. It's not a record by any means to boast. And it goes a little bit like this. Since independence, Jamaica has played Costa Rica 28 times. And in those 28 times, we've defeated them only 4 times. And let me make this point clear. Of the 4 times, we've only beaten them once in the 21st century. Once. We've only defeated Costa Rica once in the 21st century. And I was privileged to be at that game. September 2010, friendly international, Ryan Johnson, back of the net. Ryan Johnson scored for us September 2010 in a 1-0 victory. But our results since then have not been one to brag about. 8 games, 8 times we've played them since 2010. Since that victory, 5 draws, 3 losses. 2 losses came from the World Cup qualifiers, and the most recent one was a friendly in 2019, where we did some experimentation. So that is a scenario. We've beaten them 4 times. We've beaten them 1995 in a friendly, 1996 in a friendly, both ending 2-0. We know Dion Burton scored for us September 97. And of course, that friendly international in 2010, Ryan Johnson scoring for us in that 1-0 victory. But does this have to define us? No, it doesn't have to define us. Past results, what people did in the past, doesn't necessarily mean it has to be now, because none of those players are here now, are they? Different 11, different players. So it doesn't have to be what it is today. It's not a replication. It's not by any means to say how things are going to go on Tuesday. Costa Rica has started this tournament with a 3-1 victory over Guadeloupe and a 2-1 victory over Suriname. 6 points, just like Jamaica. They also have been in patches. They've looked good, but not consistently as well. So just like us, they've had good moments, but they haven't had an entire game where they've said, wow, this is solid. But they do have threats. They do have threats. And who else to keep a close eye on than Joel Campbell? Joel Campbell, born to Jamaican grandparents, left Jamaica sometime in the early 1900s, helped to build the Panama Canal, was a hero. And instead of returning to Jamaica, he went west and settled in a town called Limon. And let's just say a lot of Jamaicans settled in Limon, found some women, and the rest is history. So that is the situation. So you look at players that have played for Costa Rica in the past. Paulo Wanchop, his maternal side of the family, Jamaica. Hernan Medford, Jamaica. Joel Campbell. Kendall Waston, Jamaica. And I can go on and on with the Costa Ricans and the Panamanians. I told you about a Mexican. And trust me, you have persons in El Salvador that were born in El Salvador to Jamaican grandparents as well. Jamaicans are everywhere. Everywhere. So many people have been wondering, oh, should we draw the game so that we can finish second? Should we do this? Should we do that? The way I look at it, we've won 2 games and we're 4 wins away from the Gold Cup title. The way I'm thinking is, I don't want winning should be a habit, and I don't want to spoil that habit. So let's win the group. If we play USA in the quarterfinals, so be it. If we play Canada, also, so be it. We'll take on whoever we need to take on. We'll play whoever we need to play. And this is the lineup that I've gone with to take on Costa Rica on Tuesday at the Exploria Stadium in downtown Orlando. Okay, so I've gone with a 4-2-3-1. Andre Blake in net. The only adjustment I've made in the defense is Kemar Taxi Lawrence starting over Amari Bell. Liam Moore and Damian Lowe at central defense. At right back, Alvas Powell. In midfield, Daniel Johnson. And Daniel Johnson for me is going to be a little bit higher. So I've gone with Devon Speedy Williams in front of the back 4. You would expect that he would offer that bit of mobility, pop in here, pop in here, pop in here, coming back here if needs be. So I expect him to be that sort of mobile player that can just stop the Costa Ricans from playing their short passing game and just be everywhere, really. So I expect him to be that Energizer Bunny to just pop different parts around the pitch. Daniel Johnson, like I said, to support the front 4. But if needs be, and we're pegged back, he can offer that distribution that we so need to send the ball forward. Blair Turgott on the left, Leon Bailey on the right, Junior Fleming's in the hole, and Andre Gray up top. You have to start Andre Gray. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever giving him 10, 15 minutes. His impact will be limited. You start him, you'll exactly see what he can bring, what he will bring. So Andre Gray for me. If he doesn't start, it doesn't make sense to play him. unless we have extra time and we have half an hour to play, Andre Gray for me starts against Costa Rica. Blair Turgott, we didn't see him do this against the Guadeloupean team, but he did this in patches against Suriname. We would cut in onto his right foot, look for a pass, or try to go for glory. I've encouraged him to come centrally and then take the shot because he has it in him for sure. Leon Bailey, will do the opposite. Will cut in on that left foot and whip it in, or even drift centrally as well. I might see a bit of underlap and overlap movement. And just to give the Central Americans panic, really. So I expect this to be sort of the movement from the Jamaican perspective. Now, a lot of you have been asking, well, Simon, what is the deal on Dexter Daps? What is the latest scenario where this is concerned? Well, I'll provide an update for you all as it relates to Dexter Daps, and it goes a little bit like this. Team doctor Bersha Cole reports that Bobby Reed is still in isolation and is doing as much physical exercise as he possibly can to stay fit. He'll be tested along with the delegation as part of the overall mandatory testing regime on match day -1, which is Monday. If Reed returns a negative result, CONCACAF will be contacted. CONCACAF will then decide the protocol going forward, amount of additional tests he requires, and when they will be done. He's in good spirits and can't wait to return to the group, reports Dr. Bersha Cole. Importantly, he is asymptomatic. And as you all know, guys, when you're asymptomatic, within a matter of days, you can recover. Adrian Mariappa called it the Wednesday, and you recover the Tuesday the following week. So, as I say, within 6 days, within 5 days, you can be back. So, the quarterfinals, I think, is realistic to expect Dexter Daps back in the fold. My prediction for this game: Jamaica 2, Costa Rica 1. What says you, Reggae Boyz fans? How do you feel about it? Well, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Reggae Boyz Commentary. It's a forward a yard. Luton Shelton wore the number 21 jersey. We're in the year 21. Let's do it for Luton Shelton.